Yeah, so we have a multi-marketing channel approach. So what we'll do is and I'll kind of get into, opening the kimono, as you said before we started recording here. So the very first thing we're
Let's
always
get
looking to
naked.
do,
Sorry.
the very first thing that we're looking to do is we're trying to go direct to seller, right? That's not to say that brokers don't have value, but just looking through our data, we have purchased 95% of our deals direct to seller. And the reason why is I use the auction house analogy. If you go to an auction house and you're the only bidder at that auction house, you're going to get properties at a much lower price. If you go to an auction house and there's 100 or 1,000 people in that auction house, that price is going to be bid up probably above what it's worth. And so our focus is always first and foremost on going to the seller directly, saving them the commission so they don't have to pay it, but then also getting us a deal that is more in line with market and not the frenzy of available capital that's out there right now. What people don't realize, and it's tough because there's this dichotomy in our country. There's a lot of money looking for investments right now. A lot of people exit the stock market. A lot of people are doing 1031 exchanges. There's just capital floating around everywhere. And because there's so much capital, it's cheap. It's cheap capital. And that causes prices to go up, especially when you're competing against, say, REITs, where all they really care about is, can I beat inflation by a couple basis points and hold this property for 30 years? When we're looking at properties, we're going to hold them for 3 to 5 years and then value add and flip them or do a cash out refinance. So that's the term that we're looking at. This is 5-year horizon as opposed to these 30 years.